and dial up or something.
Gentlemen, how are y'all?
Lady.
Madam,
Hey, Vape.
how are y'all?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Just found me some uranium.
Nice, nice. I'm gonna pop into the approved streamers. Y'all wanna come with?
Yeah, you can drag in Green.
Who's
It's
green
not
tea?
like
He can't talk. He can't even talk.
He can't even talk, dude. Can't talk. His wife is sleeping in the room, I guess. So.
He has no mic last I understood.
Okay. Whatever. He can listen in on stuff.
I say, because wasn't that the deal? He didn't have a mic, and that's why he couldn't even get in to talk. Wasn't that's what he said?
That's possibly what he said. I thought before he said, Oh no, he sent the PM to me, through fax or chat or whatever it says. He says,
Well, he's
he
got
says,
it right here.
wife is, yeah, okay, I guess he retyped it.
Well, that's good. Well, hello, Green Dragon. I don't know you, but hello.
He doesn't know you, but he will find you, and he will kill you.
Oh no.
No, I will
Oh,
find
good-
you, and I will raid you. There's a difference.
Oh, well, good luck for that,
I
because...
was going with the Liam Neeson thing, but alright.
Well, no shit, Sherlock. Jeez. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another live stream on the Vape Train Gaming channel. So, tonight is basically another fresh start. Downfall is one of the mods that we had apparently was corrupted, and it basically sank itself so deep into the game files that we couldn't even remove it, and it took hours of trying, and finally we just gave up and we wiped the server, and here we go, fresh start. So if you play Space Engineers, make sure to come and find us, KindaVanillaSpace. Love to have you. But let's get things started. Sorry about that, guys. Had to do an intro. Yep. Oh, look, Living Insane.
I didn't have the following inertias on, so it kind of just smashed. So I actually didn't end up getting any uranium out of that.
Well, that's fun. Well, I wasn't worried about the uranium. I just wanted all the reactor parts.
Yeah, what I was telling Commander before is I ended up getting from meteors like 3 uranium ingots from ore, and then I had already made a reactor, so I didn't really, it was like it wasn't a big deal.
Yeah. So the repair system. Let's hide this grid. There we go. So people, apparently
After I drop off this ore,
streaming
I have to
is
go
kind
fly
of
over to
iffy
the ice
tonight
cap and
because
eat some
there's a
ice.
bunch of rain and snow and all this other, well,
Hopefully
rain
not
and
get
wind.
attacked by a commander,
So,
man. That'd be terrible.
It might pop in and out. That's what she said. But yeah. So has this thing not been producing the solar panels to repair these?
I actually didn't even know that they were broken. I've been kind of off and on about
Well,
10 minutes here.
yeah, the assailant that came over, like, decided it was going to be a dick. Did you cancel all of the solar cells?
I did not cancel anything, sir.
Uh-huh. And why is this all empty?
I don't know. I didn't do shit.
Don't lie to me.
So, Vape, I discovered that the rust freighters are not even worth really going after. I tried going after one, and apparently if you get too close to them, they say oh, a hostile detected, and then they just start gunning it, dude.
No,
They
yeah.
just turn the thrusters on the own override, and they just gun it at like max speed away from you, and they will just keep driving away from you. They never call for assistance. Never so they're kind of easy in that aspect. If you can go, what I discovered is the bottom. You have to approach them from like the bottom front, so you go underneath all the turrets, and then you gotta like sneak in there onto the catwalks, pretty much from the bottom front, There's exposed catwalks, and it's got a gravity gen, I do believe. So you can kind of latch onto it from there, and
nice, nice. See, I ran into one earlier today, and I literally ran into it.
Yeah, the back of the ship has 2 Gatling guns, so you have to approach it from the bottom front, because the top of the ship has a interior turret. So
yeah.
Unless you can somehow get a ship up there to waste its ammo, you're pretty much gonna have to deal with.
I ended up like running directly at it from behind because I was like, you know, this seems to work on a lot of ships, so let's do this again. And I ran at it, and then I smashed into the back of it and died.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
yep.
I was like, well, never mind then. I'm going home.
I think the private sails will be pretty easy. I approached one of those. You pretty much have to approach it from the front of the ship, which is kind of awkward because usually you approach them from the back, because usually the back is not very well protected. But yeah, the front of it is pretty much not protected at all. There's no guns. The antenna is right up front, so if you were to grind down the antenna, it would stop, you know, calling for help. So it'd call maybe one assailant over. Because obviously, you know, when you first approach it, it'll call an assailant over. But if you have like a tier 2 or tier 3 grinder, just take out its, you know, thing. It'll stop calling for any more backup. Set a waypoint nearby so you know where it's at if you die. And then try, like, I would say try to fly around the edge of it to where one of the guns are and try to sneak up on a gun.
Yeah,
they're kind of hard though because they're attached to like the large cargo, I'm pretty sure. So that being said, I mean, all you would have to do is break the large cargo, lose all the contents of it, and then both guns should be just disconnected.
Yeah.
I'd have to go look at it again, but I want to say the guns are on there. I'd say I haven't seen any ships while up here, but that's probably because they're spread out all over the place. They're probably spawning near green, they're spawning near you, they're spawning near commander. They're really weird with the moon, man, when they only get within like that 10k distance of you, because you're on the surface of the moon. They don't fly by very often, but so I actually found myself floating up to 3,000 feet, you know, where the gravity stopped, and just sitting up there with my O2 bottle and H2 bottle and just waiting.
Yeah, I ended up going out to get ice, and that's when one of them flew by, and I was like, and I'm just gonna go mess up your day.
For ice, there's a polar ice cap on the moon as well.
No, I know, but that involves going all the way to the polar ice cap.
Yeah, Commander, I believe, lives somewhere nearby the polar ice cap because he keeps mentioning it, so I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, he mentioned it before.
I was like, oh, I'm kind of worried about going over to the polar ice cap for some ice.
Nah, don't be worried. He's a teddy bear.
Keep telling yourself that.
He's a teddy bear.
I'm gonna be an aggressive son of a bitch this round.
As I said, he's a teddy bear.
Makes a big ship, attaches some fucking plasma turrets to it. That's it, I'm ready.
It's like, that's all he did, but he's ready. So, how many attempts of the driller did you do?
Oh, that drill that blew up or whatever?
Mm-hmm. What the hell?
Oh, you DC'd.
My game crashed.
Oh, that's not good.
No, that's not good. Come on now. Don't do this to me tonight. Never really did this before, except for the times when I was trying to join the server and that stupid mod was fucking it.
Do you know who this Ham Sadie is? Sadie?
I do not.
Right?
Who?
Ham Sadie? S-Y-D-E?
Nope.
They're trying to join our faction.
No, of course they are. Deny them.
There's no deny button, so you just gotta wait till they either leave the game or whatever, but...
Or they give up. I mean, whatever. I'm not planning to add any additional people to this. We seriously need to change this stupid message of the day.
Oh, so it actually says information on it. What Commander's doing.
Hey, that little ugly fucking thing out there is ready to go if you want to take it out for a spin, but the connector is not connected. It's just there so that we can reach.
I was gonna attempt to do one of the drill things, drill arms.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
How deep can one piston go?
Is it like 10 meters? Oh, did they try to?
Yeah, he's trying to apply to everybody. He's probably griefer, honestly. There's usually, I usually jump to conclusions here, but I usually say the people that try to join every single fucking faction are usually griefers, quite frankly. They try to get into anybody's faction they can, they spawn at your base, and then they try to nuke your shit, you know. They first thing they do is they grind your med bay down, then they kill you, and, you know.
Oh yeah, because that really does, you know, really big benefits.
It gives them entertainment for all 3 seconds.
Yeah, all of 3 seconds, that's about it.
Yeah, well. Alright. You know, people who do grave servers, they don't really give, you know.
Yeah, they're not here to play the game, they're just here to mess with you.
I'm surprised they didn't apply to fucking space biters. I bet they'd accept him. Instead to accept everybody. I wish there was a deny button.
Surprised there's not.
What's up?
There's one thing they do. That's one thing they do need to add. He did try and invite himself to mine. He applied to Space Pirates.
Really? I don't see it.
Savage Space Pirates, sorry.
Yeah, Savage Space Pirates. AK me.
And you must have retracted his request to vape sprue?
Probably.
Yeah.
Energy low.
Yeah, green tea. Nothing like stealing batteries from a pirate ship, except you don't get the battery components, man.
They didn't even respond to what I said in chat.
Yep.
Jesus, how many thrusters did you need on this thing?
Like I said, it's potentially a griefer. I'm looking at some of his past names. He has a name like I love N-word Dick.
Nice.
Hentai F. The thing against gay people. I have a small DIK.
Okay. I mean, we probably already knew that.
Apparently, he's from Ireland.
Okay.
So, oh, he does have a VAC ban on record, or actually, multiple game bans on record. Not even a VAC ban, just multiple game bans.
So what I am actually hearing is I need to kick this motherfucker from the server.
Probably going console eventually. I mean, he hasn't done anything yet, but always go through those profiles, man. If they If they're smart enough to leave it as public, that is.
You sure that's like smart enough to leave it as private? Out of curiosity, when you were doing your drill, did you push it too much?
Yeah, how fast did you have the piston dropping?
Oh, slow as all hell. I was actually had it turn. I told it to go down, and then I was on-offing it. So like I'd bring it down an inch, and then I'd like turn it off. Whatchamacallit? Turn it off again, so that it would stop extending. So that would rotate in circles. So clear.
So you know my
Oh, look at that. He responded.
Yeah, this guy is trying to play some bullshit.
You know Vape, he's always willing to give some instructions if people are stating it.
I mean, he's been playing all of, what, 10 seconds?
Sadly, he doesn't have games. He's got everything else visible, right, except for his games.
Questionable. Meh.
So, babe, have you seen Shogun at all?
Nope. I haven't seen him at my job either.
That's what I was more or less referring to.
Nope.
Turn you down on the stream so I don't have to hear a repeat of my voice.
Yes, you do. You have to hear it.
Alright, here's a good way to check out if he's bullshitting. I'll just ask him, did you just get the game?
Oh, yeah? Is he just like Commander?
Possibly.
Got the game ages ago and then just now started playing it?
I tried it a long time ago, I just didn't like it, and I was too busy with Ark.
Just gonna say this much though. Here's another good reason why to start on the fucking moon. Is because everybody starts on Earth. Even if they're a griefer, they're gonna start on Earth because they just assume everybody starts on Earth. And if you start on the moon, you don't have to worry about anything like that. If you start in space, you almost have nothing to worry about because they can still spawn in space nearby you, but...
True. Welcome back, Green Tea. And Living Insane. How are you doing?
Fantastic.
Oh yeah, fantastic. Why are you doing so fantastic?
Man, I am about I'm the second most expensive person out here on this job right now. And they just told me to go to my truck and take it down.
Nice.
I'm like, they've already got my equipment rigged up, so, I mean, I'm here. Might as well use me, right?
Well.
Oh, they think they're going to save some money, so, whatever.
Oh, he's also played Ark, apparently.
Oh, that's even better.
Definitely a griefer.
He has to be. He's from Ark.
It looks like at one point in time he played Space Engineers. He's got a Space Engineers picture here of the old lander, and he landed on the alien planet, it looks like. There's some spiders coming after him. I'm looking at funny, the one thing he didn't hide was his screenshots, so I'm just like browsing his screenshots. Like, oh, you can browse your games, but I can just look at your screenshots and determine what your games are from there. Counter-Strike, he's played Counter-Strike.
And that's probably where he got the VAC bans from.
Yeah, he says CS. This thing is from CS:GO. There's a bunch of information here at the bottom of the screen. I don't really understand what any of that is. Could be cheap client stuff though. Not really sure. I don't really play CS:GO, but that information doesn't look like it needs to be there, or it shouldn't be there at least.
You don't know where he spawned?
Oh, he's on Earth. He's nowhere near us.
Or at least that's where he said he spawned.
Yeah, but...
By the way, don't dump your stone, insane. For what?
I just didn't know what you needed your stone for.
Oh, just because of the fact that it does give you a good, like, amount of everything.
Yeah.
And considering the fact that we're running low on everything, probably be a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the sun went away. God damn it.
Do you have your system set up where you can power throughout the night?
Ours, yes. Fully set up. It's just I was creating a different section that was going to, you know, be different. But it decided it was going to be a bitch. Oh.
Rather than saying we had a wipe, I'll just say that it's brand new. I mean, it's the easiest thing for any new player, pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really matter the reason anyway.
I totally used the wrong tool on that. Oops. That was smart.
I'll have 400 megabytes per second download apparently. Dude, he's got a pretty high ping there. Got a, you know, nearly 200 ping, so.
Well, that would be your problem, sir. You joined the server not for you.
Yeah, he joined a US. Wait, you know what he probably joined though? People. I mean, like that's the reason why I joined before. Remember? Was because there was like 2 people on the server. I was like, oh cool, people. There's, you know, a small amount of people. I'll join. Why not?
Yeah.
So he probably saw like 4 people online. It was like, oh cool, server with 4 people on. So.
True, and we are on about the same time he gets.
I mean, he may be potentially cheating from in other games and shit, but I ain't gonna, you know, I ain't gonna say no to him. You know, I'll try to help him out if I can if he's legitimately new to the game. You know, there's no reason why to not be like that. Yeah, there's no reason not to be civil. Now, sure, yeah, I'm pretty much like profile stalking him right now, but.
Well, and saying if you see a pirate ship, let me know. I'm gonna go mess with it, and we're gonna go commandeer another assailant.
Gotcha. If you happen to get into this thing, about 61 is pretty much max.
Oh, for the amount that's there.
Yeah, it didn't really like to move.
Okay. I mean, if he's legitimately just here to learn the game, I'm not gonna slap any title on him.
Invite him to Discord if we wanted.
No, I don't know the guy, and I'm not slapping him in my stream.
I mean, considering some of his past names.
Yeah, no. He's already made it very clear he's not a civil person when it comes to that.
Yeah, if you look at someone's profile, I mean, there's literally an option in Steam to delete your past names. I shit you not. You could delete your past names. He's chosen to not delete his past names.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I like being illiterate about that stuff, but alright. Because that is news to me.
What?
I didn't know you could.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, you can go to your Steam options and go in there and just delete all your past names that you've had.
That said, I mean, I understand.
I think it's to help streamers, quite frankly, because some people try to stream snipe you based off what your past names were. They try to look up what your profile is and what game you're playing or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when I said my parachutes weren't working on my fighter?
Mm-hmm.
You need a canvas in order for a parachute to work.
Yes. Did you expect a parachute hatch just to automatically work?
Yes.
No.
Parachute, that's why it needed a canvas in the actual construction.
Okay.
Oh, he's also played the forest apparently. And that looks like Daisy. Yeah.
You want to try to help me kind of pipe this connector up? Or do you want to do that?
So we want a connector?
Well, I've got a connector. I just need it. I just need to run a conveyor ports so that I don't have to take all this shit out my hand.
Green, you can carry like 10k stone on you or
Oh man, you put the connector directly on top of a regular light block?
Yeah, it charges my stuff. That's all I needed to do. I didn't know if you would want to pipe it in or not. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's probably a good idea, so you don't have to carry it hand by hand. I guess I can start demoing some stuff so we can run a conveyor port. Bless you.
Sorry.
You should be. I really do hate how the freaking whatchamacallit, god damn it, words and stuff.
English is hard.
It is. What was it I was saying? Trying to remember. Oh, how if you put a light, like it blocks the spot, like an entire block.
Yeah.
God damn it, that's not gonna even work. Have to pipe it underneath the door. Yeah, how a light takes up the entire block instead of just a portion of it. Yes, little builder. Take over.
It's fucking awesome, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, hey, I'm gonna go place all this stuff, and then it's just like, oh, well, I'm just gonna work on it for you. And it's like, oh, what? Oh.
Builder buddy.
Yeah, it's basically what it is. Okay, so we're gonna go that way.
Is that just so he's going?
Yeah, that's fine. I was gonna cut back through what we already had, but it's fine.
I don't have which one? I've only got a level 1 grinder and stuff, so.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, just go ahead and grab the other ones I put in there for you.
You don't have to grind it down.
Yeah, I do. Because if we're gonna put a block right there, it's gonna fall through, and then it won't connect.
That little block that was on the right-hand side, that little ramp, was holding it up.
Yeah, well, it's fine. Yep, well, look at that. No, no. Yeah, that explains a lot.
Okay. Well, that explains where all the damn game bans came from.
Mm-hmm.
You're hyped up on drugs, you probably don't give two shits.
No,
So
not at
you're
all. Yeah, at this point, I'm just gonna put all the supplies back into the box and let the whole thing do it itself. But we do need the correct stuff producing. Oh no, I have to go check the structure I was building. Make sure those meteors didn't hit it.
When I first read that, I read, yeah, I just officially came out. So I was like, oh. Okay.
Explains a lot.
It was somebody else saying it though.
Oh, okay.
And they said it just officially came out.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean somebody else did? It's me.
Well, whatever. I don't know.
Explains a lot. No, I'm just kidding.
Should explain a lot. At that moment, he regretted what he said. Whereas at that moment, he didn't realize 5 minutes later he'd regret everything he said. Kennedy critical. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Be nice. She's just trying to save your life.
Just the best part of my hands.
What do we need? We just go get stoned.
Yeah, just go get stoned and stuff for right now. That'll get us a large amount of other stuff.
What the fuck? This guy apparently bought Elite Dangerous, played 0.0 hours of the game, and gave it a negative rating. I guess not. Maybe he didn't refund it. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
What was his rating? Like, did he leave an actual comment rating or what?
Oh yeah, his thing is not worth. That's all he wrote, and he gave it a thumbs down.
Wow. Special.
Let's see, for DayZ, he played for 126.3 hours. He gave it a curse word and a thumbs down.
Wow.
It's a 5-letter curse word. No idea what the hell that could be. Let's see, for this game called Quake Champions, he also gave that one. He played for 71.8 hours. Apparently he gave it a down vote because you have to buy crates in order to get something, like skins or something like that.
Yep.
Call of Duty World at War 2 PC open beta, he played for 0.7 hours. Horse blank is what he said to it, so...
This guy's got the best
I
rating
bet he
system ever.
downvoted DayZ because he got banned for cheating, probably.
Probably.
He played some game called Just Survive for 123 hours. Another game he probably got banned for cheating in. A 4-letter curse word. Thumbs down, obviously. The only thing he thumbs up was Ark at 128.7 hours, and apparently he said it's certainly not worth the new price. But I'm gonna go and just say everything he probably put a thumbs down on, he probably got banned on.
Possibly, yeah.
Except for the what's up?
That or he wasn't hyped up on it list.
Yeah.
That's like seems to be a requirement of his.
It'd be so funny if he's watching the stream. He's like, "Man, you guys are meanie heads."
Be like, stop being a jerk to game creators then.
Yeah, there's no reason to downvote something, like, unless there's something critically wrong with it.
Oh, dude, like, I get on people. Like, I've started, like, borderline harassing people on Twitter. Like, whenever they're giving the Arc devs, like, super hard times, I'm like, hey, man, how about you just stop being a salty bitch?
You go create a game, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. I'd like to see you create something of this magnitude. They're like, well, I would have done it better. And it's like, no, you probably would have created a hunk of garbage.
Yeah. Apparently, he said, I think a little bit ago, he said it was high on here, so... He's like, I already forgot what you said. Well...
Sucks for you.
I mean, you can tell a lot of times that these people who don't have very many hours in the You ain't got a lot of hours in your gameplay. Just saying. Just saying. You got a lot of hours in gameplay. Probably because you gave up. Probably a horrible game developer.
Yeah.
Could have done it better. Well, you only played 100 hours in the game and gave up. Put 3,000 hours in the game. I'll tell you, the game's pretty good.
Yeah, and I broke over 4,000 hours. I fucking love the shit out of that game.
I mean, I managed to put frickin' 2,000 hours into Rust, and what did I get out of it? It's still a good game. I probably would still potentially go back and play it. It's just very, very toxic. You gotta be really thick-skinned to play frickin' Rust, man. And if you're a streamer, you cannot play with sounds on, otherwise people will just start screaming words they shouldn't be saying.
4,500 hours. That's all.
Say what?
I have 4,500 hours.
Yeah, I feel like this guy's probably not gonna last very long. Until either wolves come over to eat his face or meteors come down and he starts freaking out.
I'm just waiting to see how that goes.
I should just start telling people that they are required to have at least 2,000 hours in the game in order to join my faction.
How many hours? I was about to say, how many hours do you have?
Under 2,000, which will be hysterical. I've got 1,700 though.
Oh, nice.
But I'm saying you pretty much got to be a veteran player in order to actually probably join my faction, because I don't want no people that are gonna just be scooping up resources and not giving, two shits what they do with them.
Yep.
Pretty much would be this guy, or unfortunately that other guy who had to boot out. Which is really funny because I booted him out, and then like the next day we had to do a full wipe. But
Guardian.
yeah.
Yeah. What happened with that?
Pretty much, he wanted to be reckless. He was playing very recklessly, so he kept going over and attacking things like a military escort or like a drone facility. And what kept happening is he kept attacking these. Yeah, he kept attacking stuff, and then like in his spacesuit, keep in mind. And so the things would send a drone over, right?
Yeah.
To attack him. But he was doing so from what was my main base at the time, which was that giant, facility, which I didn't have that many guns set up on it, and my big orange ship ended up taking a lot of damage. And I mean to the point where I was like, well, I might as well just salvage this thing because it's taking so much damage. I had a giant, the screenshot I sent the commander, I had this giant flipping hole in it. One of the drones like suicide bombed right to my reactor room, destroyed a bunch of crates and like all kinds of stuff, right? And he just was laughing about it and just like, oh yeah, it's no big deal, no big deal that I'm destroying all your stuff, because he pretty much wasn't being entertained, right?
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what happened with him. He was not having fun. He literally multiple times was telling me that he was bored. And I was just wanting to do the boring content of like mining and welding and stuff like that, and he just wants to do combat pretty much. That's all he really wanted to do. So that's what happened with me and him, was that he just wanted to do the combat, and I was like, I don't even have fighters made, man. I was like, I can't even help you with combat,
Yeah, you gotta help me with the boring stuff before we can do the entertaining stuff.
Exactly. And I actually was like, alright, fuck it, dude, I'll make you a fighter, right? That picture I sent in? That fighter I made, that's the fighter I made for him. I was building it for him and was like, dude, alright, I'll make you a fighter. You can go out there and have fun. And like, after I was like halfway done the fighter, I was like, yeah, dude, the fighter's almost done. He's like, no, don't worry about a fighter. I'll just keep doing it in a spacesuit. Like, why do you, so he, yeah.
Oh,
bought a game for $10 and just, you know, wanted to waste people's shit for entertainment, pretty much.
Yeah. No, I feel you.
So that's pretty much what happened with me and him, and you know, he ain't coming back probably anytime soon.
No, he's probably not.
I even offered him free stuff. I said, hey, you want, because I had that big blue ship, you know, the one that,
yeah,
you know, I freaking crashed in or whatever, and Living had to move for me.
Yeah.
I even offered to give him that entire ship, guns, jump drive, everything that was in it. And I said, I'll even fill the cargo completely full of resources if you want to continue playing by yourself. And he was just like, laughed my ass off. That's what his response to me was. He just thought it was a joke, pretty much. So, and what I was telling Commander was, you know, I gave him a formal apology, you know, telling him that I had to remove him from the faction, and that, you know, after our little argument, you know, from my paranoia from the good old Rust days, you know, I told him that I can't risk having an argument with somebody and them coming back deciding they, you know, say, you know what, I'm gonna screw this guy over because, you know, he doesn't like me or he has a disagreement.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, I know.
So he told me, he was like, LMAO, you know, okay, bud, enjoy that paranoia. Like, he's taking it as a whole joke, like, oh, you got paranoia, that's, you know, I got paranoia because I've had people steal my base codes in Rust. I've had people grief my base because, you know, because they had a disagreement with me, you know.
Oh yeah.
No,
I know, I've been through that shit too. That's
thankfully, a lot of the servers I've played on, the admins are usually relatively friendly with that type of stuff, and they will sometimes, you know, depending on what goes down, if you're like, hey, I had a rogue, you know, clanmate who decided to grieve our entire base, sometimes they'll go in there and they'll use their admin powers to remove the grieved shit.
Yeah, like, and fix it all.
Yeah, say it's like armored staircases inside your stuff. They'll go through and they'll remove all the grieved material, you know, and they'll... You just gotta make a report about it. You can't just, you know... And then usually they'll ban the person as well for, you know, whatever.
Yeah, for griefing.
Griefing, pretty much, yeah.
Energy low.
But, you know, it's unfortunate having situations like that happen, and over quite literally like a year or more of playing Rust, probably of you know, it's probably years actually of playing Rust. You gain a lot of paranoia and stuff like that, especially like Ark as well. You'll gain paranoia.
Oh yeah, I know. It's like that's why honestly, whenever it comes down to me and Ark, my whole rule is I would never be in a tribe that was ran by anybody else.
Yeah,
because
he's gonna be leader.
Yeah, it's required. It's like I have to be leader, and the reason why is because every single time I would be underneath someone else's management, they would be the reason why we got wiped.
Yeah, whenever I go into games like Rust or if I were to go play Ark, I would have to be pretty much either, you know, up there in the higher ranks, or I would have to be, you know, the leader itself, because I've always been the guy who made bases in Rust, right? I'm the base builder.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to be up there. One time I tried joining another clan, right? And I played with this clan for, you know, like a month or two. And I was the base builder, but I wasn't the leader, right? So the leader kept being like, oh yeah, I don't like this part of the base, you need to change this. Dude, I just spent 4 hours in, you know, this base development program developing this base, and you're telling me I gotta change this shit now that we're building it in game? I'm like, no, dude. Finally, what ended up happening after the, you know, the X period of time that I played with this guy is I actually took all of his members, they all left his clan, joined my clan, and we kept playing with all his members. And then he was banned for fucking ESP and aim hacks. So really glad that, you know, I ditched that guy, because we were like, you know, the last, like, you know, week or whatever that I was playing with him, he got really good at the game. Keep in mind, this guy was garbage at the game. He was like, run outside with an AK and then die because he got pissed off that somebody killed him with a pipe shotgun. And it's like, dude, it's a naked who killed him with a pipe shotgun. You had a bow or some other crap. Run outside with an AK and try to deal with it, and then die with the AK from the same guy with the pipe shotgun. The guy sneaks up behind him and shoots him, and it's like, oh guys, I lost our AK. I'm like, we didn't even have that researched. What do you mean you lost the AK? You know, so
yeah, people are not that. People are not that intelligent.
No, they really aren't. So, you know, finally, when we moved off, and he actually ended up getting a new group of people that he already knew to play with him, and he got a freaking ban, and his entire new group of people all got banned off the server for hacker association. So
that's pretty good.
Yeah. Apparently, they all knew he was cheating. So none of us knew he was cheating. The admins actually came to us and were like, "Did you know he was cheating?" And we were like, "No." I was like, I did mention how he got really good at the game, like in a really short span of time. But I was like, that doesn't mean he's cheating. That could mean, that could just mean that he was playing on those what are they? The freaking combat servers, the battle royale type servers that they make.
Yeah.
In Rust, where you go in. Yeah.
Well, it's like battle royale, like the how Ark did the whole survival of the fittest.
Oh, gotcha.
Basically, these guys made dedicated Rust servers to be battle royale servers, and
yeah, you spawn in. It's more like Hunger Games, honestly. You spawn in, grab a bunch of guns, and fight each other. And...
I wanna say it's more like Fortnite and all that, because you all spawn on different sides of the map, and the radiation is constantly sinking in, and you have to outrun the radiation and fight people, and the last one standing wins.
Yeah. And those servers they're really good. They're really fun as well. I've played them a few times, and they're pretty hype. And
yeah,
you get good at combat.
I've played them quite a few times. It's just the thing I always ran into is, for a while there, I was joining them, and it was like, oh, there's like 15 people on this server, and then all of a sudden it's like none after I joined. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
All right. I mean, is it like something I said? I'm like, is it something I said, or?
They just really were against you, man.
You always are.
Oh, I hate using batteries, dude. They're so buggy and weird. They like trick your time and make you think you have not enough time and stuff like that. Like if I turn off that battery, it'll probably tell me how much time I actually have left.
Probably.
Well, it's at current consumption, whatever it is. It's always at current consumption. That's the amount of time you have.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've got 2 days worth of time without the battery on. It's because the damn battery, when you have it on auto, it's constantly flicking back and forth between.
Yeah, because it's based on how much you're consuming.
Yeah.
Alright, conveyor system's done.
What resources do I need?
Yeah, no
I
problem.
need to figure out what resources I need. We got 25,000 iron ingots. I may have to go. Actually, I should just go hand mining more iron.
I do love the fact that this repair thing actually gets the things that you don't have access to.
Yeah. Oh wow, I have a lot of iron. I have 50,000 iron ingots. Pretty good on iron right now.
I'm eating lunch right now, fellas. I'm gonna eat it all, so yeah, I'll yell at
We don't have to hear the munchy munchies.
Crunchy munch.
So I'm just gonna stop responding to this ham guy, and hopefully he'll just stop trying to talk to us. It's the best way to just, just ignore him, and he'll hopefully learn how to play the game without needing to constantly type to us. Let's see, I think the resource I need right now is like buttloads of gold. Well, I should really make a rover, but I really need to make a platform down at the ground, because my platform's kind of really high up. So I think that's gonna be my next project.
So, did it empty out your ship?
I don't know. Hang on just a second.
Yeah, ship's empty. Oh yeah? doing a few upgrades because you realize they need some fixing.
Yeah, it's these thrusters don't work as well in atmosphere, you know.
Yeah.
In our .25 atmosphere.
Gravity.
I mean, they work. They just don't work that well.
Yeah.
What thrusters are you using?
Ion.
Oh, I mean, they work just fine. I don't have any issues with them working.
Been having trouble turning and all kinds of stuff.
You may just need a few more ions, honestly, on your stuff. Like, I put large, for my mining ship that I made, I put large ion thrusters in each direction. If you got the thruster components for it, definitely could be worth.
How's your driller coming along, babe?
I've been down here.
Oh.
I mean, come on. How's my progress supposed to progress while I'm working on other shit? I'm lacking on a bunch of stuff. That's why helping you is going to help me in the end. Do you want me to put the auto park on there?
Fuck yeah, that'd be awesome.
Programmable block.
Programmable block on here yet.
Yep.
Go backwards.
Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. Oh, okay. Jesus. So much random stuff on here.
Yeah.
Small batteries.
I feel like this guy's gonna last on the server about as long as the guy named Lazymon. You know, that guy I believe was also said he was like high or something like that at the time. So I think this guy's gonna last about as long as he did.
Sounds about right.
Or perhaps, maybe he was like...
No, no, no.
I checked his past names. He wasn't.
Well, that doesn't show you past names on servers. That just shows you past names.
On
Yes,
Steam.
right. Right, this game pulls from Steam names.
Yep. Otherwise, my name would be like Bunny McBunnyface. Or something along those lines.
Oh, God.
Automated docking.
Energy low.
Now let's see. Connector. It's the white ones that one, yeah.
Probably gonna call it when the server resets tonight.
Okay.
I am sleepy as shit.
Understandable. Something you probably gonna look into changing back tomorrow is maybe putting the times at which it restarts at in the entrance message or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Because right now it just says because you wiped so much, it just says the basic message.
I'll think about it.
You don't have to do it right now or anything. You do it tomorrow, man, when you're more awake.
That's more or less me being lazy and saying, yeah, it might or might not happen. I mean, it should happen, but you know, I'm not gonna confirm or deny whether or not it's gonna happen. If I say it's gonna happen and I don't do it, then Liz, you said you were gonna do it. If I say, oh,
There you go.
think about it,
I think that'll work.
he's thinking about it, doesn't mean it'll get done.
I'll think about it. Bunny still pesters him.
Yeah, go ahead and give that a shot, man.
Never heard these pastor me.
I figure it never hurts to pester anybody. Unless they yell at you, in which case start pestering harder. Clearly weren't pestering hard enough that they're yelling at you.
Well, if they have to yell, they're not doing it right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
Works like it was meant to be.
It is. It is meant to be. Now go have fun.
We got what it's like to have limited resources.
Yeah, it's a weird feeling now, isn't it? I'm so used to having everything, and then all of a sudden it's like, Jesus, I don't have anything anymore.
I know, it's so weird. I can't be like, well, time to queue up 150,000 steel plates.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already working on that problem, though. Oh, let's ground over there. Let's let you do the drill.
I just installed a giant staircase going down from my platform all the way down to the ground level. In which case, I'm probably gonna make my giant processing plant here.
I have steel plates. Excellent.
So I think the section that I'm gonna actually put into the mountain, I'm literally just going to, it's probably gonna be cosmetic for the most part. I don't think there's any practical part of the base is actually in there.
My base is gonna wind up eating the mountain next to me.
Doesn't surprise me what you did with Earth.
I never ate that mountain. I ate the inside of it, not the core.
Oh, you're gonna eat the entire surface mountain part? You gotta flatten them out now?
I never flattened it out. Oh, but this gets above the flat.
Oh, okay. Damn. He's gonna build a mountain out of blocks.
That's fine. I'm still surprised he hasn't done a pyramid.
That'd actually be really fun to build.
I mean, considering the fact that you can build it in this one.
No need for pyramid.
There's always a need for a pyramid.
Rob had a need for a pyramid.
Yeah, we'll say you probably want to use the auto park whenever you're close to the ground.
Yeah.
As if not, it's probably going to hit these solar panels real hard.
Yeah, I tried just a second ago.
As the thing repairs it.
That was awesome.
This build and repair thing seems to prioritize things like conveyor belts before staircases.
I mean, that's fine.
If you need any specific components or
What do you think?
let me know.
I'll just queue up the stuff that I need.
Alright.
I'll let you know, though, if there's anything specific that I'm like, oh man, we don't have enough to do this. As I said, though, if you see any sort of freighter or anything, or any of the mining ones that would summon a assailant, let me know. Because I will be going to take those on, because I need to make another reactor. Because these solar panels are not going to do it.
No, our solar array would have to be
Well, not just for this. I'm talking about for, like, the stuff I'm doing up there.
Yeah.
Actually, on that note...
Quite a bit, I believe.
Did you move those motors up? Or did it do it by itself?
I do have the inventory manager in here right now.
Oh.
So, there are going to be things that move by themselves.
Do 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 do.
Just about, yeah.
Dude, if you haven't played with an inventory manager, you should definitely check that out. It's worth it.
It's worth every second. Mm-hmm. It renames all your boxes. It goes ahead and sorts it all out perfectly for you. Yeah, it's pretty fantastic.
So you can't... Are you able to name the boxes yourselves or no?
I mean, yeah, but it kind of... It just does the basics for you. Like, you can go in there and adjust a bunch of it and tell it to leave certain boxes alone, but for the most part, you're just like, fuck it, just name it all, and it's like, cool, got you. And it's like, ores, components, ingots, and it just, like, spreads it all out for you.
Yeah.
Puts all your tools and your bottles and your weapons and stuff all in one box. Spreads all the ammunition and the uranium throughout your base where it needs to go.
Yeah, eventually, but
my biggest thing is I hated the fact that whenever it came to like the assemblers and stuff like that, they would get loaded down. So like they would overfill themselves with the materials and they wouldn't be able to craft anything because they were too heavy.
Oh, yeah. I never really had issues with that.
I was about to say, I ran into that a lot. So,
pretty much, the way I usually do it is I'll have it so that before it goes to a assembler, it goes to a large storage area for ingots, so none of the ingots can just overflow into the assembler system.
Yeah. Well,
at least one large cargo for ingot storage.
Yeah, this actually sets that whole thing up for you, and then it makes sure that when you start making components, it automatically sorts it throughout the system. It does everything for you. And instead of overloading your assemblers or anything like that, it only brings in the amount that's needed for what you're crafting. Do we have enough to do a speed module on this thing? Like, at least one.
Gold is so scarce on the planet.
Apparently we had enough. Yeah, now it's going a little bit faster. Computers and power cells.
Hey, can you prioritize stone for just a little bit here? 'Cause I'm full and I can't get unloaded.
It's weird. It normally would pull it into the ore.
Energy low.
Have y'all ever heard of exotic PC? Oh, they're just amazing. You can order water from computer and stuff like that from them. But I think I'm gonna order me a gaming laptop.
Might as well. I mean, considering you're basically sitting in your truck and gaming.
Yeah.
But I'd argue there was originally a couple of desktops, but obviously you can't do desktop trucks.
No, I mean, I'm pretty sure you could if you really tried.
It would be 100 to run the live though.
True.
So at that moment, at this point, I mean, yeah, I guess get a good one.
See, you can get it with a 9900K and a 2080 in it.
1080 Ti is probably all you need.
Why would I go with a 1080 Ti if I could get a 2080?
The old generation technology is cheaper. Besides the 1080 Ti, it's still worth their $200.
Yeah, that's what I've got at the house too, man.
Technically, right now, you could sell, if you bought yours during when they were first initially crying about the price of a 1080 Ti, you could sell your 1080 Ti for profit right now.
Yeah, I paid $550 for my EKX.
I paid $770 after tax for mine, and they're now like $1,300. I wish I bought a bunch of them. Would have kept them in the box brand new and sold them for a pretty penny. Would have paid off. I fell asleep as I could go,
Meteor storm inbound.
and I ran into a hole.
That's never good.
Yeah, I fell asleep. So now I've changed positions, laid out on the floor.
Yeah, green. It spawns on asteroids.
What are you looking for?
He's looking for ice.
Yeah. It's a shame that beginner's luck asteroid 2 I found it like had everything I needed.
Yeah. Damn, that guy must be either he or someone else is mining by hand, I guess. Lots of iron just despawned him very sad.
I'm already building the drill system.
That's probably him, I'm guessing. I don't know. I'm just watching shit ton of rocks despawn.
It's limited to 1,000.
Yeah, I mean, if it's him, he's got to be just constantly. Yeah, they're already gone. Fuck me. Damn.
You're the one that had that problem last time, or was... Oh no, that was the other guy.
Did you reset it back to 1,000?
Yeah, I reset it to 1,000.
Fuck, man, dude. I guess someone else is mining by hand right now and it's making pebbles fucking everywhere because... Oh, wow, yeah, they're deleting really quick. Anyone else in here mining by hand?
Not much.
Okay, dude. Like, I tried just mining some rocks, dude, and it despawns them. Which is really unfortunate because that's a lot of ore going to waste.
Computer, Warship 2, still.
Well, nobody break a cargo because it's gonna fucking despawn all your shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like instantaneously. If it's doing it with ore, it's gonna do it really quick with any other institute.
I think it's just you because I still have rocks sitting over here.
Yep.
That's really weird then. Or it's, I mean, it's probably prioritizing something.
Well, I have just made a nice little mess on the ground and none of it's disappeared.
And I guess it's just me. Which is weird because I've got like no items near me at all. Game doesn't like me.
I've thrown tools around the moon, so.
Yeah.
Your health is low. Well, why don't we make a bigger battery?
What? Yeah, I have this one set to manual so you can just juggle in the stone because it doesn't seem to have a way to prioritize stone. But you already have like 80,000 stone, so if you can find other materials, that'd be great.
Yeah. Yeah, as soon as I'm unloaded, I'll look around. Thought that was kind of an easy way to get the big three there, you know.
Yep. I agree. I just don't know why it doesn't have the ability to prioritize like that.
Tiny bubbles.
Oh, good, it's finishing that. Yeah, speed module is fully functional now.
Hell
Yeah, definitely making a difference. Jesus Christ.
yeah. On the assembler or the refinery?
Assembler, because the refinery's too big. Refinery's too big, I'd actually have to dig up all the way around it so we can add modules to it. I just haven't done that yet. I mean, if you want to, you can. Alright, let's check and see if they hit.
Oh,
No, they
you know
did
what?
not.
You know what I just realized, guys?
What?
I'm really dumb. Yeah, I just realized this now. It's not deleting my ores. What's happening is my build and repair system apparently auto picks that shit up.
Yeah.
I did not know this.
Yeah, it does.
I didn't know that.
If it has nothing to build or anything, if it's idle, it'll just sit there and pick stuff up.
That's pretty neat. Yeah, like I said, I didn't know it did that, so
Isn't that fucking awesome?
that is indeed awesome. Yeah, that's really cool because my iron vein is like right next to fucking the build and repair, pretty much. So, fuck, I'll just start mining by hand and let it pick that shit up automatically. See, I thought I was deleting it, but no, that's cool.
It's like, I'll take what I got.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll accept that. Wow.
Wow.
Jesus Christ. Green just goes straight up savage mode. Just kill yourself, man. Gotta be careful with that shit. People may actually, I don't know exactly where you live at, Green, but I know in the United States, if you tell somebody to kill themselves, and they kill themselves, with
You will
proof
get
that you told
charged.
them, yeah,
Yep.
you'll get charged with some sort of murder charge.
Yep.
So you gotta be real fucking careful.
You could have been referring to the game, though. You could argue that in the court case. But
Oh yeah, in this particular case, but
That guy's like, what?
What?
no, he sounds like grinder, by the way, girder.
Yeah. That's why I was telling him to craft it in the thing. Shit. What was it I was missing? God damn it. I was missing something. Oh, interior plates. That's what I was missing.
I'm literally making this like channel in which all the ores go rolling over to where my thing is.
Nice.
I might have to pick up this build and repair thing and just move it closer to where the ores are.
As that guy now has made it his mission to go and find green.
He's a mean green fight machine, though. He ain't got nothing to worry about.
It's like, I must murder this man. He told me to kill myself. Is there any real difference between walk mode and Y mode?
Y mode?
Yeah, for the build and repair system, there's a mode. It says select how your nanobots reach their targets. I just have it on fly mode because I'm assuming that's faster.
Yeah, we're on
Fly. I'd say fly mode probably goes to the direct item versus walk mode.
Oh, actually, yeah, I know what that means. Is it goes directly to the things instead of steadily working its way along the path, basically.
Yep, like I was just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he wasn't fucking high, he would have known that beforehand as well. Not
Probably.
just knowing that now, because we explained that to him, that you're supposed to do it in such a way, and he's just like, herp-a-derp-a-derp.
What did you just do? The solar script has gone crazy.
I have no idea. Yeah. I just brought in a load.
I mean, it shouldn't have a problem. The stuff is still there.
Oh. What the?
Yeah, it says that there's nothing. Huh. Weird.
It
Yeah.
just knocked off one of my thrusters.
What did?
I don't know, something. No, it knocked off both of my big thrusters. Like they're just gone. Thing's not on grind, is it?
Oh, it is, but it wouldn't grind down your stuff. And this thruster is going haywire right here.
Awesome. That's unfortunate. I hope he's been played long enough. Actually, you know what? After he deleted all the files, there probably isn't a timer for the respawn ships, I'm guessing.
I think there's a 15-minute respawn timer.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, he's been at his ship for more than 15. That's unfortunate. He went and took down his ship. You know, a lot of noobs make that mistake with the new ship, man. They take apart their whole ship like, oh yeah, this is a great idea. I don't need this for anything important.
Mm-hmm. By the way, I'm stealing a bunch of components that are in here.
Okay.
Thought you should know.
I just need like 1 or 2 steel plates. So I wonder what the hell's that thruster? That's weird.
Reached that stage in the game where I now gotta go build a second refinery. My base is so jumbled, I don't even know where the hell I'm gonna put this damn thing.
Do you have anything queued up?
I probably do, but I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I do need motors.
Yeah, I think we need some nickel.
That's actually what I'm low on right now. Well, motors, that is. Guess he applied to your shit.
Mm-hmm. Touche. Touche, good sir.
Energy low.
I just ignore the faction tab. I don't even get notifications.
Tearing down the ship, basically, redoing it.
Yeah, it tore itself up.
What the fuck? Apparently our build and repair system tore itself up. Or did you tear it up?
I haven't even been back in the base. I just landed here and realized that all my shit was fucked up, and here I am.
Server restart in 6 minutes.
I was wondering why it wasn't trying to help me out at all.
Yeah. Like, what's going on with that? Maybe it starts taking components from itself.
It's so dedicated.
Yeah.
It's grinding. It's grinding. It's grinding my shit down. That's what happened right now. It just ground my connector completely down.
What?
Yeah.
Somebody did something stupid. It's all Babe's fault.
Well, I flipped it over to weld only.
Oh yeah, when it's on my station, that's all it's set to, weld only. I don't trust that grinding setting. In fact, if I want to take something apart, I'm gonna use the nanites whenever we get that added in.
I'm guessing it ground itself.
Wait, what?
Yeah, because it's just like, oh hey, like it randomly is like broken. I'm like, what the fuck?
So it ground my thrusters off too.
Crash grid solar.
Yeah, maybe you should put it to.
At least the mystery is solved. Now you can all die happy,
Why does it?
knowing that you almost caught
Wait.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
No. Okay. This is getting wonky. This thing is super weird.
It's working now. Just welded up one of my lift thrusters. Took another one off.
Green, I'm not sure if the drone facilities will keep attacking you after a drone is sent.
What's up, Sean the
believe
Gamer?
if
How you
poke
doing,
them,
brother?
They'll just keep sending out more and more attacks until you destroy them, pretty much. Oh, that guy left the server. I take it, looking at the F3 menu.
Yep.
Apparently it was tedious as fuck and he'll try some other time. Yep. People like that, they're never gonna end up playing the game. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if I look at his profile and Space Engineers has a bad review. Game too tedious. Too much work.
Game too special.
Not enough. Give me everything.
Yeah.
So, I
Wait
think...
until they actually add food into the game. They are planning on... Eventually, that's their plan. Way back in early alpha days, they made a post that they eventually want to add food and water pretty much into the game. Whether the water is actual water or like a water bar that you have to get from melting down ice and then just like consuming water. But
so insane.
I think you're gonna eventually have to make like hydroponic bay type things to get food.
So I think
Do you have any motors on you?
So, no, I don't, but I'm pretty sure we can make some.
Server's gonna reset any minute, guys.
Oh, well, yeah, don't worry about it then. I'll come in and fix this whenever the server's done resetting.
Figure out what happened.
Yeah, so apparently this thing has a setting where it will grind in according to color. So if you accidentally hit that grind to color button, it will actually, if you have your colors set to like beige, it'll start grinding everything beige.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and if you want it to weld certain colors, you set it to a certain color to weld, and it'll reassemble your whole base. So if someone rolls up with a different color ship, that thing starts getting ground. Yeah. It's actually currently working on trying to repair your ship.
That's kind of cool though, because then if I color all my stuff yellow, and all of my ships are deemed as yellow ships,
yeah.
Can I say anything else that's any other color other than yellow? Will it just start grinding down that other stuff? I guess.
Yeah. If it comes in range, it'll start grinding that down.
What's the range on that thing?
Wow,
It's
your ship just got picked up off the ground, dude. Because it just reassembled that connector, and then the connector thing picked it up. And it's going down.
Commander, the range is 75 meters.
Right, okay. Well, that's,
So it's like if anyone comes within 75 meters of your shit, it would start taking it apart.
Right.
But yeah,
I mean,
so Sean the Gamer, how you doing, brother?
Fair. I mean, it's not very far at
You've
all.
been doing good?
No,
Not
it's
been
not
very
overpowered
busy?
at
What you
all,
been
and
busy
the good
doing?
thing is, say somebody were to drain your turrets, and they're like, I'll just bring my grind ship over, it would start taking apart their grind ship. Probably not fast enough. You need multiple of them, honestly, to do that type of defense.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, whenever it came to the pirate ships, like, I had 3 of these things going, and it was just devouring that ship. You can also set it to grind down to hack only, so it'll grind it down to that, and you just run over and take over people's shit.
So how do you set it up to take over, like, take down the pirate ships? Do you have to attach it to the pirate ship itself, or...?
No, they just have to be in range. So, like, after, like, let's say the Reavers came in, and I ran over and grabbed their ship and moved it close to the base and turned off all my turrets, all 3 of those things just started grinding the shit out of it. Oh man, you need to play a game.
The whole grind feature will really only work if because all it would take is somebody to figure out, oh, you know, their shit's yellow, therefore it's not being ground down. Let me go recolor mine to yellow.
It's easy to repaint.
I guess if you were to change your color to a very specific tone, like choose the slider bars so it's very, very specific, because it looks like the slider bars are very, yeah.
Okay, so did this roll? Yeah, this must have rolled back because I hadn't came out yet. I'm going.
Wow, he is very robotic-y.
Wait. Who is?
Living.
Oh, it's because I think he's got a walkie-talkie we're hearing in the background.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah, just give it a second, man. It's gonna reassemble this connector real quick, and then your ship's gonna pick up. Oh yeah, I think I put this stuff back in the storage thing before it did that. There we go. There we go. Yeah, man, what game you looking forward to playing? You should totally come and play Space Engineers with us. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, I've seen it. I'm not too sure what I think of it though. Like I've seen Satisfactory, and I mean I'm not quite sure what the end game plan of it is. Like this, it's like taking over planets and fighting with space pirates and shit. But I don't know about Satisfactory. All right, Commander.
See you, man.
Catch you later, brother. Look at that insane. It picked your ship up. It's like, I'm sorry I did that. Let me go ahead and repair all this for you.
Hell yeah.
Right, what do you want me to take it up to?
Okay, so I'm taking all these components again. I still need to figure out why the solar panels and stuff aren't working. Maybe when the sun walks in. When the sun comes in, it might fix itself. Only a little bit, Green Dragon. Only a little bit. I gotta make sure to watch my time, because last night after the restart, I forgot what time it was, and I stayed up until after 4 a.m. Don't want to do that again.
Oh no, all of my pebbles, they're rolling away from me. Come back, I need that.
You'll still hear my radio?
Yeah, just barely. It's fine, though.
Check this out. They are $8,000 invested in my product and what I'm doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
But they called and ordered something else that does not quite as good a job as what I'm doing out here.
Yeah.
So that they don't have to use me to prove a point.
Assholes.
No, it's fucking fine with me. I'm getting paid either way. Fuck these guys.
Mm-hmm. Like, is this stuff not a part of the same grid anymore? Oh,
Nope.
I guess.
It sure is not.
How did it get
Look at-
disconnected from the grid?
The damn grinder.
Yeah, but why would it...
Ground,
Like, I don't know how...
ground that head off.
Oh.
Fuck. I didn't even do that. What the fuck is going on?
Oh, shit. Things about to go wrong.
Alright, alright. What the fuck?
Sound like you guys having all kinds of problems with the damn thing this time around.
Eh, it's gonna have to take a lot of repair real quick. Apparently, when it was doing the whole grinding thing to color, it ground down one of our main key components that had this thing linked to the actual base, the grid. So it disconnected it, and our solar panels were literally sitting up there balancing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I have to go ahead and rebuild all this.
I'm just gonna not. I just have the damn thing set to only weld only, and that's all I'm. Like I said, that's all I'm using it for. As well.
I think what happened was I accidentally hit the take current color button.
Yeah.
I think that was my bad.
Inventory full.
My inventory's full. I gotta go dump some of this stuff. But yeah, it was my bad. Surprised it was willing to do that much damage.
Quick.
Yeah, I'm surprised it did that. And the worst part is it's been doing that since we've been online, probably. So it probably like worked on grinding down a lot of random stuff and then started grinding itself down.
Better tell us to be weld only for right now and see what all goes and fixes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna use regular grinders this time. Or rotors. I'm not gonna use this stupid advanced ones. Yeah, I didn't know what the difference was, man. I just kind of put them there.
Alright, I got you. That worked.
Yeah, as long as they serve their purpose, right?
Yep. Think we can move this tower kind of out of the way of the connector?
The connector came second, sir?
You're right, you're right. How's he?
Yeah, I mean, as long as you don't run into it, you should be fine. Jeez. And change things up just because you put it there. I had it at the perfect spot. Didn't have any problems. Alright, let's get this placement going again. I mean, where do you want it, since we've got this already torn down? Or it already got torn down.
I was kind of thinking just moving it back. Maybe in between this right here. I guess that. Maybe not.
Where at?
What do you think about up there in between the...
Too close. Too close to the hill. It ends up clipping it. And a lot sooner, you end up losing all the light on the back end. That's why it was out where it was at. But, you know what we could do?
About something like this, and then bring it up.
I mean, sure?
What was your idea?
I was going to say bring it out further this way towards the center. But at the same time, hold on, I need to double check the range on the repair thing so that it can build what it destroyed. Oh yeah, definitely can bring it out. I was thinking right here. Off the end of this. At least we won't have to worry about them colliding with anything, because they're far enough away from the wall now.
Yeah.
That should be fine right there. That's pretty funny, actually. Like, I did not expect that to happen. Like, oh, hey, it's just gonna go ahead and grind it all? What?
Good way to move the base.
Oh, yeah, tell it to just grind everything of the right color.
Grind everything.
Do you want to start placing the solar panels?
I'm about to have to go here.
Now, do you think that's high enough? Yeah, it should be. It's alright, I got it. Don't worry about it.
I don't have to go just yet, but they're just... This is going to sound great. They're just starting on acid, so I'm about to have to get out.
You don't need the acid in this area, you fucking morons.
Man, it's fucking stupid, too. Every time that they start acid, their fucking treatment pressure drops like crazy. And then they're like, well, that's weird. Well, let's pump some more acid. You fucking idiots. Whatever. You can make a lot of money off stupid people.
Oh, yeah. Do not disagree with that. Alright, let's see. Rotors. Doot, doot. Solar rotors. There we go. Now the script's running. I guess we'll just let this thing fix what it did. It should have enough for all the panels, so we need to just, what more do the rotors need? Motors and large steel tubes and construction components that we can do.
Energy low.
Okay. Rotors. Regular rotor. 3, and then the solar panels and stuff should have enough already. Is that you grinding?
Yeah.
Alright.
Corner's bothering me.
I end up going up there and helping this thing out in a minute. I think we put these on the wrong sides. That one seems... I don't know. Do they need to be on opposing sides like that, or...?
I do, so that it balances them out a little bit.
Alright.
That's generally just like how I do it whenever I don't have the rotors built too.
Energy critical.
You plan on taking this miner out at all?
At the moment, probably not. As I said, I'm still working on the freaking miner arm up there, but it doesn't seem to want to get done yet. There you go. Now it's fixing all the rotors. What's the next thing you're going to work on?
It's working on the corner that I fixed.
Okay. Yeah, I might set it to do furthest first.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea right now.
Alright, I'm just gonna let it work then. I mean, basically the solar panels are up and functional.
Man, if I had enough uranium, I could just make my entire base a giant mobile base.
Do it. Bet you won't.
Actually, it'd be really fun with a giant rover. Just have a giant, colossal rover that drives across and destroys the surface of the moon.
Yep.
Like, in front of its front drills, or in front of its front wheels, just have, like, drills for right-click mode. So, like, it just drives and flattens entire mountains to just to get to where it wants to go.
Wow, that's actually really awesome. This thing actually tells you, if you go into the build and repair thing, it tells you exactly the components you're missing.
Yeah, that's really fucking... I noticed that earlier. I didn't know you didn't know that, or I would have told you.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't realize that. I mean, it's not often that I would be accessing the systems.
Bulletproof glass, 19 is what I'm missing. I don't even know what the hell I need bulletproof glass for. Probably a cockpit is my best guess.
Probably.
Yep, it is cockpit. Small ship cockpit apparently don't have the glass. Oh well, it doesn't need the glass. Not like I'm getting shot at by anything.
Oh, it's great though. This thing, since it's idle over here, it started picking up all the random rocks that I left in the holes over here.
Alright, man, I gotta go. I'll be back on here in just a little bit.
Alright. Catch you later, brother.
Meteor storm inbound.
If only I could get a freaking reactor over here. That was a little close for comfort.
Meteor strike.
Yep. They all hit directly on the other side of the thing here. Let's see. Laser turrets. Oh wow, I finished the whole platform. That is awesome.
If you don't have one yet, you should make yourself a security beacon.
I've got one. One of the first things I made. As soon as I could, at least. No, does not need grid.
You know what I noticed though? Because the way Commander went about, you know, because he deleted all the old mod files or whatever, he actually ended up deleting the config folder or config file or whatever for the security beacon. So now if you actually go 500 blocks away from your base, it turns on. Starts protecting your stuff, so.
It's pretty crazy. Kind of cheaty, but
it is extremely cheaty. In fact, that's why he said it's something like, you know, it doesn't work at all or something like that before. But
yeah,
it's just because he knocked it all down. I guess forgot
to. Yeah.
Redo everything.
It's always a problem, isn't it? God damn it! Didn't turn off your spotlights.
Well, yeah, I feel like at the end there, he kind of was more or less in a fucking state of panic mode, like, oh crap, I gotta figure out how to fix this, and so.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's not like I'm like, God damn it, Commander, you piece of shit. Nah. It's like I get it. Stuff happens. It's like I've been with Commander through servers more than enough. It's awesome. It's building everything so slowly.
You can go help it.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying because, like, I've had to juggle around the ore and stuff in here so it'll produce certain things.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, dude, we don't need this shit right now. And downfall about this auto sorter thing is it sets stone at the lowest priority.
Oh, for like being refined or whatever.
Yeah, so it's like refining all the other ore. It's not refining.
It's funny because that's the thing I usually refine first.
Yep.
Because it refines so quickly.
It does. So I don't understand why it wouldn't do that first, you know? Oh, this thing is working pretty fast, though. I think it only picks up whenever it's idle. But I could be wrong. Let's find out. Nope, auto picked it all up. Jesus. Alright.
Cool. At least this thing seems to have the intelligence to know what to weld first, maybe? It detected, I guess, that it didn't have a direct welding connection. Or not direct welding,
well,
a direct cargo connection.
It has...
first, so...
So what it does is it actually sits there and it will... I'm trying to think the best. There is a priority order that you can actually set in it for welding. And for grinding, I think.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna have to fiddle with that then to make it weld certain things first.
Yep.
Like doing things like conveyor tubes first and putting all the machines at the bottom, probably. Plus, I need to be specifically, but.
Okay, let's go all the way out here whenever the ships first started spawning. It's like, cause I can deal with reavers running around. I just keep all the beacons off and not fly around when they're close by.
Yeah.
want these pirate ships, man. They're valuable.
I actually just gone and set up my second refinery and set up one of my refineries so that it's only processing iron and stone.
Nice.
Because I hate when it's like I go mine a bunch of iron and then my own refinery is clogged with like magnesium and uranium and like other just really slow ores that take forever to process.
Yeah.
So I had to set up a second refinery just for iron because it's like iron's what I'm using most of resource wise.
It is windy as shit outside.
Oh, that's not good.
Thing's missing a drill off the front. God damn it. It's so windy it sounds like a freaking like train getting ran over. Yeah. Yeah, this ship is like weirdly designed. Jesus. He said around 60 is whenever it starts getting full, right?
What?
The ship.
What do you mean full?
Okay, don't worry about it.
Alright, I got slightly confused.
Because he was telling me whenever he was here, he was saying that by about this weight, it starts getting too full.
Oh, did it continue flying? Just add more thrusters facing straight down. Or you could just do what I did. I just put 2 large ion thrusters facing straight down. And then just supply enough power to it.
It's probably going to be what I have to do. Just this thing is stuck facing straight down, even though it's got nothing but iron thrusters in the front. Jesus. You need to teach him how to build a ship. apparently he had part of his thrusters turned off. Apparently. Like the ones that I need to actually back up and slow down and stop.
Well, can't be as bad as what Shadow used to do. Turned off all of the thrusters.
So
and all
things
the
would
power
disappear.
and like everything. Yeah, it was really bad. Like, so if he were to use anything, ship-wise, like Big Blue or anything like that, he'd turn, like, when he parked the ship, every single time I got in the damn cockpit, the turrets would be turned off, the fucking, all the thrusters would be turned off, everything that was, like, fucking not vital would be turned off. Sometimes he would completely cut the power and shit. I was like, dude, can you please stop doing this? He's like, oh, well, it's a habit. Why is it a habit? You've only played this game for like 2 minutes. I don't understand why that would be a habit, you know? It's a very bad habit to have in this game, turning things off. Especially like in space, you would, you know. I had found Big Blue before one time with the inertia dampeners off and all of the thrusters turned off. In space. And I was like, the fuck are you doing? You're trying, like, it's almost like you felt like he was trying to make me lose shit, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, not a very good. Yeah, it was very irritating.
Yay, the sun is coming. Thank you, build and repair thing. Just place that block and you already set it up for me. Thank you.
I'm half tempted to make this giant box above my base and just cover the ceiling in solar panels.
Yeah, why not, right? Okay. That actually might have fixed it. And it shouldn't put cobalt first anymore. Let's put...
I'm half tempted to make like 200-300 block long, literally conveyor tubes, just to just so to pick up ores.
If it'll work.
From the build and repair system.
Okay. All right. Did I get this to work? Sorry, I'm messing with coding right now.
That's alright. That could potentially work green. The only problem is the ore clusters are fairly far apart from each other. I'm talking literally hundreds of blocks apart from each other.
Let's go give it a shot. Now that I know this thing's actually collecting, I can just mine out some stuff here and see what happens.
Oh, you also now have it for collecting or whatever stuff? I guess you also didn't know about that.
Well, I knew about the collecting, I just never really used it because when we first got this, we were on the asteroid.
Oh, yeah.
And the only thing I really saw it collecting was the scrap metal around the base. Which was fantastic because there was a lot of scrap metal. We were murdering a lot of reavers.
Probably whenever it may be until we all get a little bit more technologically evolved before he adds that back in, because that's a pretty I mean, you're in space, that's a pretty scary one to have.
Mm-hmm. They catch your beacon, so you're dead.
Or even your ship moving, you're dead. And
yep.
They're yeah.
Pretty proficient.
It's probably gonna be until like us on the moon are at least strong enough to defend, so probably some laser turrets and shit, and something like that.
I mean, until y'all are strong enough. I could probably take on one.
Well, I mean, I don't have any. I got 2 Gatling guns on my thing right now.
I've got laser turrets.
Oh, really? Damn.
Mm-hmm.
I could probably have laser turrets. I mean, I've got 4 or 5 small reactors on my ship, so. It's probably definitely doable for me to grab something like that.
Mm. And I would just really love to have some freaking things rolling.
I'm actually soon gonna be prepping here. I'm gonna take my little mining ship I've got, because it's kind of worthless down here on the planet's surface, especially with the build and repair if it just sucks up all the ore I'm mining.
Mm-hmm.
So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna take that up and start my what I've deemed my alpha site up in space, my uranium ore rock, pretty much.
Yeah.
Because it makes much more sense for me to have a base up there, processing the uranium up there, than bringing it down here, which is like literally the slowest material to process ever.
It really is.
I'm gonna have pretty much a mini processing plant up there with maybe one or 2 refineries, and it's obviously gonna be powered from uranium. Put a reactor up there, and it's gonna just sit there and process that. In fact, I'm probably gonna put a build and repair thing up there and have it so I can just hand mine all the uranium and it'll just pick it up. Because this mining ship don't really hold that much. It holds like I think it's like 20k uranium or something like that, or any ore. So it's not really great for down here.
Yeah.
I got a full-blown med bay. It's amazing.
Haven't gotten that yet. Want to, just haven't.
Grab your silver and get your med components going. Pretty much is what you need.
Yep.
But I mean, the recharge rate on it is great. It's like, oh no, power critical, and I go hold down the button for 2 seconds and fully charged.
Okay, I put a large ion thruster in front of this, and it looks like it's doing what it needs to. Awesome.
Man, this iron vein is going like straight underneath my base, which is great because making it easier. And then I made a effectively aqueduct for my nickel vein. I made like a channel in which all the rocks all like tumble and fall and roll all the way down to this location.
It should be in range. You gotta pick it up. You did. Hell to the yeah. Love it.
scooping up ores. It's great, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Well, I was with the mining ship, so I was like, oh, hey, like, let's see if I can just drop some of this stone real quick. And it was like, okay, sure, thanks, munch munch. Okay, so let's see. Before getting to about 50 was too much. Let's see what it'll get at now. That large ion thruster really did the trick.
Let's make 6,000 steel plates. Sure, why not? I literally have...
Get it started. Doesn't mean it'll finish there.
Oh no, it'll finish it. That's the thing. I have 200,000 iron ore right now mined.
Nice.
And 100k nickel to process. Like, I am doing some crazy processing here. Actually, with that many steel plates, I might as well make another flipping, another refinery. Third refinery on top of this shit.
Yeah, might as well. More the merrier, right? I can basically fill this ship almost completely, and it now moves around with no problem.
Damn. Well, first thing you gotta do though, before you start building anything new, turn off Mr. Build and Repair.
Why?
Because if you need to grind something down, he gets in the way.
Not really. Like, yeah, he kind of interferes, but he's not like, oh no, you can't do this. You know, it's just whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he just lets you grind it down. I don't know. I personally, I turned it off until I'm like, okay, I got everything set up and configured. Yeah, I guess the other main reason I turned it off as well is because when I set up a refinery, I want it to refine specific things. I know I don't have that neat system you guys got going, but
you know the guy who does the solar alignment?
No, but I'm sure I could find it.
Izzy's.
Oh, I think I know the name, but
yeah, Izzy's the one who does most of the other stuff. Yeah.
I've just been using the sorters, honestly. I know a lot of people don't like them, but I mean, I just tell the sorter, okay, only accept these ores, put it into a refinery, and then I put on the other side of the refinery, I say, okay, only pull out ingots and go into the boxes for ingots.
That's a pretty smart way to do it. God damn it, this thing's not pulling the stone in like it should.
And it's also set to pull out all the ingots as well. It's set to drain all for ingots. It's working.
Fuck you,
I'm gonna go be right back. I'm getting really hungry. I haven't eaten yet.
Okay. I guess it's prioritizing the cobalt because we have so much of it. God damn it, it just doesn't want to do it. go check out discussions. Okay. Nothing I can do about it.
Alright, I am back.
Welcome back. Which way did you go, George? Which way did you go?
Left, right, and center. All at once.
Hell yeah.
With 2 refineries running, I have 8 hours of fuel time left.
Nice.
Luckily, well, it's not really nice, but...
I mean, that's not bad, considering the fact that you're not running with anything else. Yay. Okay, so what do I need? Construction components, construction components, construction components. Awesome. God damn it, you're supposed to do small grid first. So used to this thing doing that for me. God damn it. Have to go to bed soon.
Understandable.
reset the settings in this, can't I? So, if you turn your connector just to throw out all, it'll just empty everything, right?
What's up?
If you turn... Oh, no, I need a sorter. Never mind.
Alright.
Answering my own questions, sorry.
That's alright. You need a sorter, I've heard.
It's like, man, what was your first clue? What? It will attach. That's strange. So at this point, instead of... Steel plates on me too, so we can put this all on here. And do another connector. We out of tubes already? God damn it.
Alright, time to try to fly myself up my alpha site. Start building that shit. You're out of tubes, that's unfortunate.
This is unfortunate.
Man, I have not seen a single ship at all. Or if they broke again. Would not be surprised.
They probably did, because not too many people are running around in space too much.
Which is unfortunate, because I mean, like, I was using those to get started pretty much.
Yeah, so was I.
I'll figure out, man, because like I said, my alpha set's gonna be up in space there, and I'll figure out if it's gonna actually be broken or not. Because I'll be up here a little bit, you know, mining and doing whatever else, building the mini base.
Oh, fuck you, son. Sending these meteors to me.
So rude.
It is.
But, hey, at least my unknown signals are working.
Yay.
They actually stopped working last time. For me, at least. They were working for everybody else, but they wouldn't show up anymore for me.
Weird.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Maybe it using itself damages itself over time.
I've never had mine get damaged.
That you know of.
Unless it welds itself back up, but I didn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it might actually damage itself and weld itself back up.
Unless what's happening is unless you have like thrusters from a ship that keep thrusting into it.
No, this thing's like completely by itself in our base.
Huh, I don't know that.
Neither do I. That's why I'm just throwing out ideas.
Yeah, understandable, man. Yeah, I don't know what could be happening with it though.
Yay. Alright, so that's fine. Connector. Gonna take care of the side of this mountain real quick. Oh, also need to set the sorter. There we go. Whitelist. Down. Hello, my love. I'll be coming to bed in a minute. Hate it when that happens. Dark tools. And they take themselves off the quick access somehow. Okay. Well, let's see how well my idea works. Ooh. I know I'm a little heavy. Call me fat? Huh?
Nope. Nope, not at all.
Get in range of this bad boy. And turn on the dumper.
Did you find a ship? Or house?
No. So, because the thing collects stuff, I set up a connector to be able to dump everything.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So that I can just have it pick it up. And then it is set to build stuff as well. steel tubes. That's going to be needed made. But yeah, so I take the little miner ship out, and since this thing basically is self-reliant, I just take the ship out, collect, and then dump it all right next to it so it collects it all. And then...
hell, this place has so... my alpha site here has so much flipping uranium. That's unbelievable.
Lucky you. Come drop some of that off.
Alright, we'll do. If I can find your base, I'll come over and drop it off my collector.
Alright. Alright, actually, you know what? You could do that and actually not...
Yeah, I know, I'm saying. Your thing would... as long as I drop it from, like, you know, more than 75 meters so my ship doesn't get ground down, or any random shenanigans would happen, or... hell, like, if I dropped it from, like, 800 meters up, your turrets wouldn't be able to reach me, so I can just plop, 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 uranium on top of your base.
That's actually... it's actually very true, and that's actually pretty cool. Talk about a way to drop off stuff. Be like, hey, have all this. I find it funny how the ships always seem to bug out while ever you're, like, using the ejector.
Yeah.
Because the weight's constantly moving around.
Yeah, yeah.
Am I empty?
But yeah, this thing, this rock is insane. The entire, like, interior of this rock is uranium.
Nice.
Normally it's like all iron. I mean, there's a lot of iron here too, but a lot of this rock is just pure uranium.
Why is this not dropping now?
That is the smallest little voxel. Oh, I gotta get rid of it. That is like a death shard right there. Just driving your ship along and clip a little tiny microscopic freaking asteroid chunk that doesn't move. Straight up death shards.
Yep, that's exactly what that is. Apparently another death shard is trying to drop fucking stone out of the cockpit while you're sitting in it. It just like flings it off randomly and then like knocks the ship around.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, what I don't get is why is this not working? That's all connected. Why things gotta be difficult?
I can't wait till we get the nanites in, dude, because this place is gonna be amazing for the nanites. Set the nanite place up to harvest. I found out there's like iron, uranium, and magnesium all here within like that range to be able to be mined. Oh, and there's ice as well. 66 freaking meters away. That's amazing.
Okay, so what all is missing on this for it to be able to do its thing? No, turn that off. Definitely don't let this ship lean over, that's for goddamn sure.
Yeah, I learned that with my mining ship on the planet pretty quickly. That is super weird. Doesn't he have this? I mean, this all should be connected. And the drills themselves are not connected to that, but they are connected to the what? That makes no sense. If all this is connected, it should be fine. Hello? It'd be a living insane. A very lagged out one, but a living insane.
How's it going?
Good. Your ship's confusing me.
Oh, shit. What's going on?
I just don't understand why it's not doing what it should, I guess. Best way to put it. So I put a sorter underneath so that when I get over here, I can just drop stone for this facility to be able to refine and then do stuff with. But it's not pulling all the stone out of the medium containers.
Strange.
Yeah, it's super weird. And this thing's almost done, it just needs construction components and steel plates.
Need some power, don't you?
Well, I kind of got some power going, just not a lot. There's that moment where I'm like, I forget the fact that it requires so much to be able to do programming. Yeah, I don't get it. Like, it's not dumping from that. And it'll dump from the drills, and that is it.
Everything's connected. I mean, you fill everything up and it'll work. No problem.
Yeah, that's why I don't understand why it's not functioning like it should. But I'm taking advantage of the collector option on this thing to have it collect the stone that I'm dropping and then refine it into what it needs to finish building.
Oh, whenever the other trouble on it, did we?
So what?
It had 3 drills on it, and when my ship freaked out, knocked the solar panel over it, knocked it off, and I never did add it back.
Yeah. It's fine.
So you're dropping the stone here.
Yep. Okay, for some odd reason, the conveyor sorter itself says it's not connected to anything. Yeah, that makes 0 sense.
It was obviously connected. Did you turn this back engine off?
No. It says it's incomplete. Well, let's test this out again. Oh, god damn it. Connector. Route on and off. God damn it, now I gotta rename the fucking connector again. So if it doesn't have the dock on it, it won't auto dock.
Hey, Vape. I don't know how late it is for you, but it's 5 a.m. for me nearly.
Yeah, it's 3:42. I need to go to bed. I just get too determined and I start doing everything.
Yeah.
Meteor storm inbound.
No, meteor storm inbound. That's not good. I need to put a fucking laser turret over on this little base here. No, stop crashing so close, you stupid son of a bitch. Okay, so let's see. Will this function correctly?
Just waiting for my building repair system to like pick up all these floating pebbles around it.
Huh. I wanted to be able to drop every ounce of stone that's in this. Alright, Living, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a special button on here for turning on and off the dump. And then I switched around your locks and unlocks on the connector because you had it set funny. But I'm gonna go dock this bitch. It seems like we ran out of iron completely.
Damn.
Yeah, so we might actually have to go at least mine iron ore by hand. Oh wow, pull in here and it already goes and just... Whoa! Whoa! What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop it!
Oh shit. Oh shit. It's going. Oh, save.
I think it's because I changed up the ship a little bit. So, gotta check the programmable block. There we go, that's associated. So it should not have an issue anymore. What the hell?
You just ran into the.
Yeah, I saw that. Whoa! Whoa! Did it just like... Did it knock out a couple of fucking thrusters?
All of
Wow. That's special. And one of the storage boxes.
them. Yeah.
Fuck it. Demo, I'd say we can rebuild it. But we need more iron first. Sorry about that. Sometimes this auto parking shit, man. It's fucking weird.
And we're out of iron, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Well, I do have a spot that's, you know, not too far away. It's pure iron.
Yeah.
That's- Yeah. Going back over here, gonna fill my pockets. Alright, man. I'm bringing back a full load of iron, 10,000 ore, and I'm gonna go to bed. Sorry, I kind of fucked up your ship.
Mic drop, fuck your ship up and leave.
It's like, fuck you, deuces.
When I asked you if you was gonna fly it, I thought about just sitting there so I didn't die a whole bunch of times. Like, no, he might not use it right now, but he'll use it later. No, you're just gonna destroy it.
Oh my god, military escort. Not fucking with that one, though.
Oh, I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, it'll be aight. Now the pirate ships come in. Alright, well, just make sure to close the door whenever you log out. Yep, catch y'all later.
See you, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Make sure to smash that like or sub button if you're watching this later. And I'll catch you later. Peace.